Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today was a flat day, I guess, to say the least. We knew today that the Fed was coming out with the meeting minutes from Monday, and also still news about Russia invading Ukraine, apparently, and just some falsifying information that they may or may not have provided to the U.S. Before I get too deep into it, like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I post videos, right? So, today, the market was pretty much flat all day. It started off down, pretty red this morning, all the way up until the minutes where the Fed pretty much said, hey, yeah, we know we're going to increase interest rate hikes. They didn't say anything new. They didn't say anything scary. The market was pretty much afraid for no reason, and we saw things kind of go back up. I think the S&P 500 was down. The lowest point was like 0.80%, and it went up. I think it ended the day on a positive note, which we'll check that out in a minute. But before that, let's check out this article, right? So stock futures flat as investors weigh Fed minutes. Russia-Ukraine tensions, right? Simple stuff. U.S. stocks were little changed in after-hours trading Wednesday following a turbulent early session that saw Wall Street's main indexes claw back from daytime lows after minutes from the Federal Reserve latest meeting minutes came in clear of any mention the central bank would authorize a 50 basis point rate hike in March. So we know that's what everybody was afraid of, right? 50 basis point rate hike. Everybody was afraid of that. Oh my God, the Feds are going to be extra aggressive in March. And pretty much they didn't say any of that. They did not come out and confirm or deny any of that information, which means the markets were happy, right? That means, hey, we still only might see 0.25 basis points or 25 basis points in March. And, they didn't have any mention of any more interest rate hikes. So it's still the realm of 3 to 5 interest rate hikes, right? They didn't say, hey, we're going to do 7 interest rate hikes. We're going to increase it every time we meet this year. They didn't say any of that. They pretty much said, hey, everything's still consistent with what we said back in January. So that's great news because, again, you don't want to add any more variables to the equation. Futures tied to the S&P 500, which I just spoke on there, right? Dow Jones Industrial Average and NASDAQ Composite were mostly flat heading into the overnight session after recovering from losses from their earlier drop midday Wednesday. So earlier today, we saw it coming down high and heavy. And all of a sudden, I want to say about 1 or 2 o'clock, I saw things shoot back up. I made some money on the way down in the SPY put. I actually was about to do a SPY call, but I did not do it. Instead, I put it on the watch list, and I saw it. I would have made some money, and if I would have went through with it. However, being busy, I didn't want to spend any more time kind of watching the markets and watching the movement on how things will go, especially around the end of the day. We don't want to see that, have to worry about and deal with that type of volatility or holding it overnight and then losing money, overnight through overnight trades. So everything pretty flat. After they said the Fed meeting minutes, everything shot back up. Everybody was happy, like, woo, sweat off their back. They were excited. Good news, right? So let's see where we ended up. S&P 500, y'all see this, right? Y'all see the charts. Everything all the way down here, and all of a sudden it skyrocketed, right? Back to its greatness, right? Back to greatness. That's what we like to see. It was down, like I said, I want to say as low as about 0.70, maybe 0.80 right here during the day. But it ended up 0.11%. The Dow was down about 0.87, ended down only 0.16%. And the NASDAQ got down as low as 1.27% on the day and ended 11% up. And like I said, y'all see the time here, right? This is at 234. This thing was going back up, right? 234 hit a peak, came back down a little bit, and came back up even more. So that was great. A great day. Only very flat day. We don't have any worries. I want to say the Hang Seng actually ended on the up. The Hang Seng ended up again today, 1.49%, which that's great for the Hang Seng market. And we see the Russell here only down 0.05%. I'm sorry, actually up 0.14%. I knew that was wrong. And it was down to this point at some point today and came all the way back, made its returns. So today, this shows you guys, this is a reflection of just how much the news has an effect on how the stock market performed. If we would have had, like I told you guys last night, if we would have had a negative catalyst, the markets would have came way down. However, the Fed coming in and sticking to their guns and not saying, hey, we're going to hit you guys strong and hard in March. We very aggressive, very hawkish. They didn't do any of that. So the markets reacted positively, and that's why we couldn't really make a prediction on last night. Just a quick look, I guess, at the stock market. Again, we already know it's flat based on looking at the indexes, but some of the things we're in. Apple, 0.14%. I mean, you probably could have caught this even lower at an earlier point today. Like I said, everything pretty much made a bounce back. One I do see is PayPal took a beating, down 4% on today, and I don't think it recovered. Facebook down 2%. Our financials, though, the ones we really like, where my financials at? Our financials did, I want to say they did fairly decent, right? And I can't seem to find the ones that we like on here. So here we go. Wells Fargo, 0.41. Bank of America, 0.23. So again, they did in flat. Morgan Stanley, for some reason, took a beating, down 2.20%. And Goldman Sachs down 1.07%. Maybe a buying opportunity for many of you who want to get into those plays or didn't take advantage of getting into those. Y'all know my entry prices for them. I did adjust my entry prices on many of these, but we know what our focus are. Our focus is building out first our Vanguard BTI, and then we add into some of these other financial plays. And as we get into our positions built, that's when we start to increase and get into more, right? So first, initially, we start with VTI, Vanguard, and then, okay, once we get that established, then we build out our Goldman Sachs. Get that established, then you pick, Goldman Sachs or Morgan Stanley. Then after that, you pick you a Wells Fargo or a Bank of America, and so on and so forth. Just so you know, this is kind of like a ladder, right? You're taking steps. And in this case, we're actually coming down the ladder instead of going up. Again, you guys see the two that are scratched out. You guys take a screenshot of it if you want to. Whatever entry prices you like. Again, I'm averaging down in some of these where I have a higher than normal average, and the entry prices have been recalculated on many of these. So, hey, feel free to do whatever you want to do in them. This is what I'm getting into, though. This is what I'm investing in. So, as far as the crypto, we have that Bitcoin down 0.27%. Still not bad. Crypto just as flat as the stock market, right? The same fear, uncertainty, and doubt FUD was actually in crypto today as the stock market. So you saw them come down pretty heavy, and we saw them return to these minor lows. Ethereum down 0.2%, Cardano down 1.09%, Mono's actually up 0.29%, Sandbox down 3.49%, Crow down 1.95%. We see Shiba up. Shiba Inu is still managing to run strong, guys. I keep telling y'all, people are mentioning signs of a short squeeze with Shiba Inu. I have not seen it. I think the fact that we got back to this high from the lows of 0.40s and 20, I think that in itself was amazing. That's 50% run in a matter of days, or a day, I believe it was. So that was awesome. Dogecoin down 0.48%. So we're not seeing anything spectacular, but we're not losing any money, in my opinion, which that's good. Tomorrow is Thursday, Market Thursday, and still, based on this news, right, we saw the market run up at the end of the day, right? Kind of like a dead cat bounce. A dead cat bounce is when things go up and then they come back down, right? Or they go down, people get scared, and they shoot back up, one way or the other, right? It's a false signal, right? They think the market's going in one direction or another. Seeing what we saw today, I'm not certain on what we can expect for tomorrow. I'm actually hoping for more green. Seeing how things were pretty flat for about 2 days straight, I'm hoping to see some green because we take some of that fear, uncertainty, and doubt out of the market, and people are now getting confidence back in it, right? They're building more confidence. They're feeling better about how things are going to be going forward. And March is slowly approaching, right? Today is February 16th. March is slowly approaching. People it seems like they're less concerned about the interest rate hikes because they feel like they know what to expect. Again, we don't really know what to expect until it gets here. So I think tomorrow we could see a green day, Friday possibly a green day as well, but we'll talk about that when we get there. As for right now, things that I'm still looking at, I still been trading some options. You guys see here, I'm down 0.08% today myself. And let me show you guys, this is one feature that I love that Robinhood has added, right? Robinhood just recently added this. You can do an options watch list, right? You go do an options watch list. And I do this, I've been doing this on Spot for the past couple of days. You see here where I added it, the cost when added was $325. If I would have took it, if I would have actually purchased this, I would have made about $67 on it at this price. But it was higher than that at one point today. It got all the way up to 4.64. It was on a high of 4.64, and this is a spy call. You guys see it for the 18th. I could have made about $100+ on this. I want to say $140. $140 on this at 4.64 or higher if I got out. So I'm loving this new thing, this new feature that Robinhood has added, and I'm planning on taking full advantage of it, especially for our practicing purposes. Soon enough, I need to kind of start showing you guys more charts. I'll be busy this Friday, so I won't have an opportunity to kind of show you guys how to look at the charts and some of the things that I look at throughout the day to know whether signals. How do I know if I want to buy this or not, or how do I know where it's moving? So I'll be working on that to kind of show you guys. But in the meantime, I will be doing these stock options watch lists. That way we can kind of monitor, okay, hey, how did this thing move? What kind of plays were made throughout the day? And where could we have made money at? So I'll be doing that. But I just want to show you guys this so you guys can take advantage of it as well. So before those of you who are new to buying options, practice here. Practice here. All you gotta do is click on the ticker symbol, go to trade options, and at the very bottom it says add to watch list. You can add it to your watch. Oh snap, I'm not even showing you guys this. I don't have my screen showing. I'm tripping. So here you guys go. Here where it says cost added, my average was $325. At the end of the day, I would have only been up about 20% at $67. But throughout the day, when I first got it, right, $325 down here, I could have sold it at $464 and made $100 on this one call. And this is on the options watch list. Let me go back to it again. So I was only down 0.07% for today. One option, I added this option to my options watch list, and I could have made about $100 on one option today, but I did not do it. I just kind of hit it because I was busy at the time. So this is just something you guys can do when you're practicing in the future. Put things on your options watch list before you actually start buying them. When you get good at it, you say, hey, okay, I've been making money on 3 of these options on the watch list. Then, okay, hey, put it into reality. Actually put some money into it. Invest in yourself. But yeah, so I'll be showing you guys this probably daily, just showing you how the possibilities of making money on whether things are going up or down. Again, I thank you guys for joining the journey to become wealthy. Hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.